Hello everyone, this is Pramod from NITK Surathkal and I would like to speak about graphical interpretation of limits and continuity. But before even moving on to the topic, let's just brief out what exactly sets, relations and functions are. Now sets. In a layman word, a set is a group of objects. Mathematically, set is a group of numbers, maybe a whole number, natural number, integers, and geometrically it is a group of points or lines, maybe planes, etc. Relation is a place where two sets are considered, say set A and set B, and each and every element in the first set A is having a relation with at least one object from B. So this is one example of a relation. Now, for a relation to be a function, uh, each and every element has to be related, but only with one of the objects in set B. So an example would be, say, this is one example of function. But if you notice, each and every element is related to an object of set B, but some objects are left out and some objects are related more than once. So that is possible in case of relation or function. An example. So moving on to there are different kinds of functions, uh, polynomial functions, trigonometric functions, exponential, logarithmic, etc. There are also some miscellaneous special examples like step function, fractional part function, signum function. I would like to consider the signum function. Now signum function is a function which gives the which indicates the sign of the real numbers. For example, if you take x as minus 25, you'll get signum function of x value as minus 1. For positive integers, it is plus 1, maybe 0.0007. For 0, for x is equal to 0, the signum value is 0. So, if we want to define, it becomes signum of x is equal to minus 1 when x is less than 0, 0 when x is equal to 0, and plus 1 when x is greater than 0. Now, if we try to draw this function graphically, oh, by the way, in the function, set A is called the domain and set B is called the codomain. But in codomain, some elements may be left out. They might not be even related to even single element from set A. So after eliminating those elements, the elements which are related to at least one element from set A make a set called range. So when a function is given, we are keen on domain and range but not codomain. So in this case, signum function, the domain is set of real numbers, but the range, the function can take only three values, that is minus 1, 0, plus 1. So when we try to draw this graphically from minus infinity to plus infinity, now from minus infinity, you notice that these negative numbers will be having their signum value as minus 1. So I'll be drawing a line parallel to x-axis one step below. But as we approach 0, we maintain that value minus 1 as a function value, but at 0, the functional value becomes 0. So if you notice, we have to lift our pen when it comes to x is equal to 0. And after drawing the point at 0, we again have to lift the function, we again have to lift the pen for positive integers to be drawn. So here for positive integers the value is +1. Now let's see what limits are. Now as we move to x is equal to 0, as we move closer and closer, but we are not stopping at 0, we are just moving closer and closer to 0, we notice the functional value, that is the signum value of x, remains -1, and also it tends to -1, right? So x tends to 0 from LHS and f of x tends to -1. This thing we write it as lim, that is limit x tending to 0 minus indicating the left hand side of f of x is equal to -1. So this is the mathematical notation given for limit. This is called left hand limit since we are approaching the place from left hand side. Likewise, lim x tends to 0 plus of f of x will be, if you notice, the value approaches +1, so it is +1. And also if you notice, f of 0 is equal to 0. Now first of all, for the limit to exist, LHL and this is called RHL, right hand limit, they must be equal to each other for them to exist on the whole. Like in this case, limit x tends to 0, f of x doesn't exist.
7 minutes.
Also, if you notice, all the three values, LHL, RHL and the functional value, aren't equal to each other. So I had told you that we had to lift our pen twice, right? So basically in literal terms we tell the function is not continuous, the curve is not continuous. So that is the literal meaning of continuity in mathematics as well. For a function to be continuous at a given point x is equal to a, where a is coming under domain, limit x tends to a minus of f of x should be equal to limit x tends to a plus of f of x, which also should be equal to the functional value at a. For example, let me take there are so many functions, as I told earlier, which are continuous: polynomial, trigonometric, exponential, and so on. For example, I'll consider f of x is equal to x square. If I try to draw the graph, the domain is my range of real numbers. So if I try to draw the graph, once I start drawing with my pen, I need not lift it at all, and I can go on forever. So this literal meaning of continuity is the mathematical continuity. So and also we can illustrate this limit x tends to 0 minus, when we approach 0, even the functional value y value also approaches 0 of x square is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus of x square is 0 square.
9 minutes.
Now since we have understood limit, the concept of limit and continuity with graphical visualization, I would like to evaluate few limits. For example, limit x tends to 1 or x tends to 0, x by x. If we try to, here we could kind of substitute the value, right? 0 x square, so 0 square. Here if we try to substitute, we get the form 0 by 0, which is undefined. So here we have to use the concepts which we went through. Now x tends to 0, but this implies x is never going to be equal to 0. So this is a non-zero number. So you can cancel this x and x and get it 1. So basically the limit x tends to 0, x by x is 1. If I want to draw it graphically, at x is equal to 0, it's not defined, so it is 1 elsewhere. So this is the graph for this function. So thank you. This is the graphical interpretation of limits and continuity.